Hey! Welcome. I just realized, you know how hard it is to find a spot to do a live stream without walking over somebody else? Oh well. I tried. How's everybody doing? I went ahead and opened the first roll. There wasn't anything in it. I just wanted to make sure that everything was set up right. Went to the bank, got some boxes of halves. My first boxes of 2023. And this ought to be fun. A year ago, I went from just being a coin collector to being a coin stacker. And I haven't looked back since. So one of the things I've noticed and what I plan on doing over the life of these streams is to show people how to do it without very much investing because, well, I don't like spending money. Now, I like giving stuff, but there's a difference. And it's every time someone tells me, well, I can't afford to search the coins, I'm like, remember, when you buy the coins, they're still spendable money. So if you don't find anything, you've not lost anything. You can go spend them. Or take them to your bank, deposit them, convert them back to cash, whatever you want. But got some new toys. I got a stream deck where I can go, hey, look here, we can search. We can come back to my face. Yeah, makes it easier. New microphone. I think it sounds okay. Everybody hear me okay? Hey, Invisible River Ranch. Hello, Grow Grub. I know who Grow Grub Farm is. Who is that? Did that Great? I can't see it. Great Orchid? Great Orchid. Hello. I think that is someone's different name, huh? What size stream deck? Well, I've got two. I got the mini, which here, I'll show you. I got the mini. And then I've got the plus. And working in combination, I can actually take this and it changes, which profile that I'm using over here. So when I'm streaming, I can go to that. And when I'm working an auction, I can go to that. And if I'm actually writing code, got my macros and stuff in there. It's pretty nice. I also like the fact that when you're on this stream deck, if I want to go over there and do a sound effect, I can just do that and I can say, hey, everybody give a big hand for Invisible River Ranch. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, it's kind of silly, but I don't know, I like silly. If you've ever watched me do anything, you know that I like silly. Quit making people get sick from me moving stuff around. Yeah, you're not going to see fancy backgrounds and backdrops, at least not unless I feel silly. You'll see junk. Right over here is that's where I spray paint my miniatures. Got my air guns and stuff. And then, we've got, here, let's back up. We got the resin printer and a couple FDM printers and a CNC machine, little one. It's where I make my printed circuit boards. I plan on doing more than just coins. So, yeah, the Stream Deck Plus is new. And the laser engraver, I've got 3 of the Orchard Laser Master Pro, forget which versions. I worked and helped them with some of the firmware, and matter of fact, their little circuit that detects a flame up. That's my circuit that I showed them how to do that. No, it burns. Now I say no, but there are some tricks that you can do when you're engraving like slate. Um, Matter of fact, I got my old logo here, and I don't know if you can see the difference. It was done with the laser, but by changing the power, it actually brought a different shade to the colors. So yes, but if you can't say I want blue, I want red, or whatever. Um, Really, a laser engraver that does color? Huh? No, I don't have anything that fancy. Um, Matter of fact, mine just burns. I love playing with gadgets, but I really like working on the software, firmware on them and things like that. I'd like to see something like that. That would be cool. Um, yeah, I was sitting here. My brain was working on how would you make that work. Um, I guess you'd have to have a. I guess it'd depend on the media that you were burning onto. Yeah, I'll keep it. Look, I'll keep checking that out. I finally figured out how to get this thing all set up to where I can see everything. But we've got two boxes now. What I did, I went through and of course I weighed them all because I like to know what the weights are on them. We've got $1,000 worth of halves, minus one roll that had nothing in it. I've got it to where you should be able to see everything I do because when I go to the search, you'll still be able to see well enough to see if we're getting a DDO or a DDR or a no FG, and I can just pop them up on that without having to switch the cameras. And I'll set this up to where everybody can see pretty good. But hey, Flying Dutchman, how are you doing? I know I've done a few streams before, but they weren't. This is really my inaugural. I'm decided I'm going to do this, a little more seriously. I'm not going to use my pocket knife because, well, I usually use a pocket knife, but I kind of stabbed myself the other day with it. You get excited with a pocket knife; it's not even fun. So let's see if we can find some silver and stuff, and the varieties. I figure we're going to find some of those, but let's just go ahead and get started and get this to where you can catch it all. And it's kind of funny. I told my youngest son, he streams on Twitch. Matter of fact, he's the one that gave me the small Stream Deck Mini last Wednesday or Thursday. And took me about 2 hours to decide that I want to. Look, there's a nice pretty one. Oh, it's a 96. Thought it might be an NIFC. So, let's see what we can find here. That is a pretty 96, though. Shame I don't need it. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll just keep up like... now, let me ask you this. You can help. Would you rather me, when I come across like a 72 Philly, look up here for the DDO while I'm doing it? Or would you want me to wait and just search those myself later? We'll go through the rolls faster if we're just looking for the silver and the NIFCs, and then I can search the others later. But if y'all would like to see it, we'll do it. Is that Hey, I need to figure out how to do a poll, don't I? Yeah, no. 3D, nope. Okay, we're not looking very promising here. 2001, but you know what? We've got some uglies. Who was it started? I saw somebody the other day was putting together, it was Rob, isn't it? Putting together the ugliest dime book. Oh, hey, an 82D. Let's see. Yep, there's an FG on that one. Oh, it's 82P that has the no FG, isn't it? Philadelphia. And let me get. You're going to like this. I swiped one of my wife's mixing buckets. And I just put it down on top of my leg to where I can just drag it and go. So, roll number 2 had nothing. Roll number 3. And I hope Keith over at Coin Crew don't get irritated because I'm doing this during his live stream. I think he's having an auction right now. I didn't realize he was going to have it because I don't have everybody's stuff down to where I know exactly when they're doing it. But, you know, I guess I can change that. Hey, let's see here. No. Yeah, it should be quick enough to just be able to pop them over there, and I'd like to know, because if we've got a variety or an error, then we'll know it immediately. This should go pretty quick anyway. I'm not as quick as Rob when he goes through these things, but I've not been doing this part. No silver there. As long as they have. My wife told me I needed to clean my fingernails out before I do this. I think I agree with her. And I probably should be wearing some rubber gloves just to keep all of the gunk off of them. Yeah, the setup I think is a little bit better. I got a new microphone too. I think everybody's been telling me it sounds better.
Someone was detected at
Somebody's at my porch door. Let's see here. Nope. Yeah. I guess I should have. I call my Alexa a different name. So if you hear me say Ziggy, shut up, but I'm talking Ziggy, shut up. Ha. Yeah, there, good example. Not even any machine doubling on this. Let's see. And, you know, I think that's a P, isn't it? Yes, it is. Nope, it's got the FG. Thought I saw a little bit of machine doubling on that one. It's been a couple months since I've done halves because I went through like 7 boxes without even finding a 40%er. So I thought I'll give it a little time, and then I'll bring them back and start looking again. Nope. And I eventually going to start doing some giveaways, but matter of fact, I'll tell you what we'll do today. If we find silver, the first, we'll do a drawing. If we find silver today, I'm going to give the first one away. And whatever it is. Now watch me find something worth $1 billion. I don't care. If we find silver, there's going to be a giveaway, and whoever is around at the end of the box that we find the silver in, we'll do a random drawing of whoever's here. I don't care if it is only 3 or 4 people. One of you is going to get a silver piece. How's that? Now, we got all of us rooting for it. So, yeah. Guess we could do the same thing with NIFCs, but I think the postage would cost more than the coin's worth. But a piece of silver would be worth it. Well, that one's nope. I like talking. I talk too much, my wife says. There's been times when I'm sitting there screaming at the screen when I'm when I'm at an auction because I really want to say something instead of type it. So that's why my wife made me put my office down here way out of earshot of the rest of the house. Hey, look, there we go. No. And now, the way we got started with our silver journey last January is I watched, believe it or not, a Seeker. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a NIFC, but I think it's a 21. And the video I watched was him driving around to banks asking them if they had $50. And I thought, I could do that. So, our house is big enough she can't hear me. Now, she may be watching. I don't know. I think she was going to drop in, look, here in a little bit. That's a pretty 74, isn't it? See if it's got the DDO. Wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, it doesn't look as pretty when you get it under the scope. I always, anytime I'm taking pictures of my coins, I take the light from the side so that you can see every little flaw. Because if I sell something to somebody, I don't want them getting it and looking at it and say, well, it didn't look like that. So I want it to look worse on the camera than it does when they get it. 71. Now, since it's been a couple of months, I got a cheat sheet here to tell me what to look for because I sometimes forget. And that's got the FG on it. Yep, I can see that with my bare eyes. Or as close as you can get to bare eyes when you're blind as a bat without your glasses. Okay. You got a 74 DDO? Yeah, that's what I was just looking for, that DDO there. I don't know if that's, is my hand getting, if my hand's getting in the way, y'all yell. Yeah, that's like I do, yelling at the keyboard screen. But I'll be doing, back to what I was saying. So I convinced her to let me go ahead and get a box of halves. Well, of course, the bank said, yeah, we can get the halves for you, but you got to buy 2 of them. So they ordered me a couple of boxes, and I think that first one had like 4 90%ers and 10 or 11 40%ers. We took that and just started using that to get more stuff. So we paid ourselves back that initial. Even if you didn't have the initial one, you could get fewer ones. It looks like a grease stripe through there. It may just be worn. I think it is just worn. So it was, I convinced myself that it was one of the best, what in the world? One of the best things to do because you're not risking anything. Somebody sanded that off? Is that damage or is that? Okay, we're going to put that aside and I'm going to get a second opinion on that one. Because that looked, I mean, it's a 74 Philadelphia. But it's, I want to look at this. You know, I think that's from the mint that way. Don't know what would cause something like that, but yeah, I may send that one to be looked at. Let's look at it big. Now, now I can see somebody actually did a lot of work to scrape that off there, didn't they? But why? That's still something I'm going to keep aside. That's our first find, even though it's just a weirdness find. So, I am really enjoying the little buttons to let it swap back and forth. If y'all see something, wait, what are the males? And the reason you see me looking up like this is I got a big 65-inch monitor up there because I'm blind, and that lets me see stuff up closer. And now there's some of these I'm not even going to look at them because if they're so damaged that some of them sometimes they're in such bad shape that it's not even worth looking at. But so far, all of these have been worth 50 cents each, which today is worth less than 50 cents yesterday. Okay, 71. Oh, it's an upside down one. We found a variety. It's the upside down variety. Yes, we have a little bit of goofiness in every show, so. Had to check on that one. A 73. Those 73 fillies don't have much on them. So, yeah. I saw the arm of that 4 and I thought that was split, but it's not. So we're going to be showing people how to do this on a budget. And we're going to do metal detecting on a budget. We're going to do, can't really do the type of drone photography and stuff that I do on a budget. Well, you can, but you're going to get what you pay for. That's one of the few things that I do that you really just can't ease into, in my opinion. But we're still going to be doing that. May even play some music every now and then. Well, the only streaming I used to do was we'd have jam sessions when people would come over to play in the studio, and I would live stream them. So we're up to roll 9 of the first box, and so far it's acting like those other boxes from the end of last year. No silvers. But we're on the light rolls. Yeah, anything photography is. That's matter of fact, I've got photography equipment too. I've even got the lights and the umbrellas and backdrops and 2 camera bodies and about 80 different lenses. And so when I told my wife I was going to start doing something else, I just wanted to build a smelter so that I can start doing some pours. She said, you can't afford a new hobby and a divorce. So you got to pick one. And I said, wait, what you're telling me is if I pick one, I got to do the other 2. So that didn't. Oh, by the way, here's something you can do. If your spouse or girl/boyfriend, whatever, significant other, next time they get angry or get mad, get you a cape and put it on them and say, now you're super mad. It makes them smile. It really does. Make the cat. Oh, you could blame it on the cat. I didn't even think about that. But I'm going to tell you what. She got herself a purse. One of those Coach bags. And it came. And then 2 more came because evidently she had it. She did it wrong and accidentally ordered 2 extra. I said, oh, yeah, I've done that before where I accidentally order stuff. Hey, oh, it's close, but I think, look at that. That FG, oh, you can see the shine down there. It's a weak FG. I don't think that counts as a variety, though, does it? Oh, I'd watch a cat do YouTube. We're big animal people here. I told my wife we couldn't get any pets for a while because every time one of them passes away, I'm the one that has to go out and deal with it. Let's see. And let's see what roll 10 holds for us. Got some shiny edges. See, I like NIFCs too. I keep them regardless of the shape, just so I can. Oh, 2001. Just because I kind of like having a big collection of NIFCs. So if you ever need NIFCs for your collection, give me a yell. I probably got it. Gonna fly on YouTube in a powered parachute. Oh, that'd be fun. I hadn't been to Arizona in a couple of decades. Yeah, in my younger days, I'd have been able to see these things without a scope. Let's see, DDO. Every time I see those that Smush 2 on there, I think it's going to be a DDO, but where's the... lot of different ones in here. Well, my wife and I have talked about when we retired, buying an RV and selling the house and then just driving around the country. Look at that. That's probably the prettiest 88 Denver I've seen in a while. Not much. There's a few little scuff marks on it, but that's pretty. Yeah, they can just tell the kids they can forward our mail to wherever we're at the time, and then not tell them where we're going to be. Okay. Oh, and I tell you what, these little trays are handy. I was cleaning behind my desk the other day and found a roll of quarters. I have no idea how long they've been back there. That's when I decided it'd probably be a good idea to have something to hold the trays in, or hold the rolls in. Yeah, we'd probably have some standard place to pick up mail, or we could just send it to one of our kids, let them pay the bills, and then just give them some money for it. That'd work. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed there's not even been an NIFC yet. Hey, interesting. Let's see if it's got the... Well, hey, if it's got just a blob for the FG, I don't think that counts. Nope, that don't count. But there's another one right there. Turn around here. Yep, it's got. I've got 6 or 8 of the no FG coins that I've found. And a lot of DDOs and DDRs and die chips and die cracks. Oh, okay. In between boxes, I'm going to get I've got a peace dollar, 1922 peace dollar that I got from Rob. It's got 4 big long die cracks on it, and I'm not sure that he. Yeah, it is if you've got a good place to sell it. I don't think though that Rob knew that what he was sending me had die cracks on it. But boy, that's an ugly 71. And that's not toning, that's just gunk. Wrong one. Let's see here. Yeah, now what the best DDOs and stuff that they find is a did I check which? The 71? That ugly one? I don't think so. 71's got the DDR, but it's really, I mean, I don't think it is, but it'd be really hard to do. I guess I'd get my MS-70 out and try to clean it up, but oh, the peace dollar. Yeah, I went on vamworld.com and I spent 2 days looking through every single one because they say that they've got every die combination out there, but I could not find this combination. Then I read on it that die cracks usually don't create a new VAM, but die breaks will. So I just don't, or I might send it in and they say, hey, you found a new one. But I figure Rob knows. Oh, that's a Denver. I figure Rob knows, and he wasn't going to send something out that. Well, look at there. There's the twin to that other 1971. But if I'd have found the VAM for it, yeah, I'd have had to say, hey, Rob, guess what you sent me? he would have said, it's okay, you can't get mad at that. That's what he would say out loud. Inside his head, he might be going, dadgummit. Okay. No, yeah. So that would be pretty cool. Look at there.
Someone was detected at your porch.
Who's out on my porch? Oh, it's, I'll tell you what is on my porch. Snow. The rain's already turned to snow here. See, we may get, it depends. We're right on the line on this storm. If you look at the storm maps, we're either going to get 1 to 2 inches or we're going to get 4 to 6 inches. Yeah, Rob is, he's really good. He's a good guy. Matter of fact, Rob and Raven and Keith and Seeker, they did more than anyone else to get me back to doing what I'm doing now. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's I don't know. It's if you do it, you know how much fun it is and why you want to keep doing it. Hey. No, it's just damage. Arkansas. Yes, north central Arkansas. I'm about, it's about equal distance up to Seeker and over to Raven. Little bit farther for me to get to Rob, but we've got some business down in Texas, down in Austin. So we'll be driving through, and I told Rob that next time we go through, wanted to take, that's machine doubling. We wanted to take him and his wife out for dinner. Yeah, some minor some machine doubling there on the L, A, R. Let's look at that a little bit bigger. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, they're already shutting down roads here. Yeah, that's not a double. South Florida. Yeah, you don't get a lot of ice, do you? We're wanting to get an RV and take the grandkids, and we'll take their parents too, but really we just want to take the grandkids and go back to drive down to Florida. Am I looking at the wrong side? Oh, we love going down to Florida. Matter of fact, for quite a few years, every August, my wife and I would rent rooms at the embassy, the Deerfield Embassy there at Deerfield Beach. And that's where we would do our anniversary. And if you go in August, that's the off. I always thought it was weird that August was the off season in Florida, but after you've been there for a little bit and you've sweated 18 pounds out just before breakfast, you understand why it's the off season. Oh, sunrise. Let me see. As far as south I've been was Key Biscayne. And we were going, remember, photography. I wanted to go all the way down the coast taking pictures of lighthouses. I was kind of disappointed. I thought there would be a lot more lighthouses down there. But I think we started at Jupiter Beach with the lighthouse there, and all the way down at Key Biscayne. Matter of fact, the one that I took on Key Biscayne, I was, and still am, the administrator for the Sony group on Flickr. And the Miami Tourism Board saw my picture, and if you go get their little brochure for the Keys, you'll see that photo there, and it'll say, they said, how much would I charge? I said, just put my name under it as the photographer. So, yeah, you'll see Michael McGahey, photographer, on that one. Because I just wanted to be able to go, hey, look, I got a photo in a book. That was, to me, was cooler than anything. They even sent me a copy of it so that I could brag. We're not supposed to brag, though, are we? I don't know if this box is going to have a giveaway coin. We'll find out. I think, though, I'm going to tell you, the second box, the coins, the average weight of the second box was a good gram and a half more than the first box. I mean, the first box had no 226 gram rolls. But the second box had like 8 or 9 that were over 226 grams. And now, that's a Denver. I was trying to remember if 71 was Philadelphia that has the doubling. Like, come on, be there. No, it's not there. Yeah, I was so disappointed when I realized that machine doubling and double die is not the same thing. Had all these coins, I thought, look, I don't know why everybody's saying it's so hard to find these double dies. I've not been to St. Augustine not that I can remember. That's pretty. I'm always hoping. Look at there. I think trying to see if that L, if you can see the split in it. A lot of times it's hard for me to tell whether it's machine doubling. Look at that L though, on half. I think we found a double DDR. Pinions? What do you think? That L does look, it looks like the serifs on them are. Hey, I know how we can tell. Let's see if it's doing it up here. Yep. And is it the same? May have to call this one machine doubling. I'm gonna hold that side, and get a second opinion on that one too. Sometimes my second opinions are just me going back and looking at it again. So, but that one did sure look suspiciously like a double die. Nope. Okay. I wish they would come with some kind of a label on them that says, "Congratulations, you found a double die reverse." Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but also what I look for when I'm looking for them is when the split is, like you said, the space in between on the ends of the serifs. But that one was worn and stuff to where sometimes if they're worn down and they're not really pretty coins, that one had so much wear on it that even if it's not going to increase the value that much. But it's still fun to find them. Boy, that mint mark is dimpled. Look at that. We got a repunch. I think we got a repunch mint mark. Dun, dun. Maybe not. Maybe the guy was just mad that day and said, "I'll punch it." Okay. Let's see. And this is, I think it is fun to go through all of this because, hey, I don't know everything. I don't know I don't know 1/10 of everything. But I do know that I'm going to keep doing it. Now, I've always heard that if you can't see the variety with the naked eye, that it's not as valuable as one that you can. And I just point out that when you're as blind as I am, that would mean none of them would be valuable because I can't see any of them with my naked eye anymore. That's why it's good to have a good scope. By the way, this scope that I'm using is the same one that Rob uses. Matter of fact, I used his affiliate link to get it because I didn't like the ones I was using. Still no silver, but there's edges that make me think that there might be some NIFCs. And that was an ender. 2008, Philadelphia. We've got our first official find, and it is an NIFC. And, hey, putting cam on. Oh, 55-inch TV. Oh yeah. Here in a second, when we switch boxes, I'll show you my setup here on my desk. And well, that one as a wore out die. I mean, that I don't think that's the wear from the coin. Look at that. Well, it might be. Looks like it's been sandblasted. Okay, 2021. That is not. When I first started doing this, I read 2002 and later are all NIFCs. And I thought, cool, okay, that's easy. And then I got a box of uncirculated 2021s. I thought, cha-ching, I've hit the jackpot. And then I found out that they actually put those into circulation. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just a little bit dirty. I turned around there and it was kind of white, and I thought, yeah, first silver. But at least we found an NIFC, so that gives me hope that we might find some other stuff too. And it's not a bad looking NIFC either. So it's yeah. And the reveal. Nope. I like the bicentennial stuff. You know, I'm beginning to think and that's what I was waiting on to compare it. See, this 85 also has that really deep punch on the Philadelphia, on the mint mark. Well, this is an 86 Philadelphia that has it. And I'm still going to hold it aside. 98, 72. I like 72 because doesn't matter what mint it's from, it's got problems, or there's potential problems. And I don't know, there's just something satisfying about the no FGs. Several of them in a row here to look at. Yeah, where'd that go? That 71 that we were looking at a while ago, that is going to be machined, because if it was a double die, it wouldn't be all the way around it in the same direction anyway. So that's a pretty coin on the end. But it's just the reverse, so let's open her up and see what it says. No silver, got some really worn edges on some of them. Okay. Yeah, yeah. But I've been. Oh, Sunday afternoon went over to a friend's house because his mom had lost a gold ring several years ago. He's trying to find it. They just know it's somewhere in the yard. Found 35 cents. And I told him, I said, you add that to the other stuff that I've found, and eventually I'll pay for this metal detector. I don't want to have to pay for it that way. I want to find a big gold nugget somewhere. Yeah, everybody does that all the time. Just go out in their yard, find a gold nugget. And what? Oh, okay. No, no, no. Okay, this is row 20. So there's the last row of the tray. Let's see. Well, not going to get far if all we're going to find is an NIFC. Let's see. There's a chewed up 81. Nope. Okay. And so we continue the hunt. Somebody drew on that one. Yeah. That's what I would start doing is get me a little stamping stuff on. Found an NIFC with a sticker on it in the last box that I hunted last year. I don't know, it's not silver. Of course, doesn't have to be. But you're right. There's I had that Wilma Mankiller retained cut error. Sold it for $100. Probably could have gotten more on eBay, but I didn't want to have to mess with eBay. Okay. Row 21. Not doing too bad. Yeah. The only nuggets you find around here be diamond nuggets. That's what we all do is get together sometime, go down to Murfreesboro and search for diamonds. There's some guys that go down there and they make their living just finding little diamonds in that field. And it does look like a lot of manual labor, what they're doing. But I'd like to do it one of these days. They found some fairly large diamonds in there. My wife, she likes opals. Got her some black opal jewelry for Christmas, and that was a hit. I got brownie points for that one. Let's see if we can. Yeah. 74 dig. Yeah, there's. So I forgot 74 has both Denver and Philly with the doubling. Okay. This is karma, isn't it? For all of the coins that we wasted. Right, putting them on the... Well, I saw that white line of that one there through the paper and thought we had found silver. But all we found is a particularly shiny edge. But no, it's a 2021. Oh well. Could have been worse. I'm gonna have to. You know what I should be doing? Should do the. You know how Rob does the one where he picks two people and whoever wins, they will get the stuff from both sides of it. The box championship, whatever they're called. What does he call that? It does basically this, but splits the box up between two people. And that ought to be that might be fun to do sometime. If I go to humming, throw something at me. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. And no. Let's turn the light up a little bit on that. See a little bit better. No, I like the no FGs. I'd rather find those than anything. Well, that's one of my favorite things to find. Mint employees. Oh. Alas, no silver. I'm going to have to drink me a little sip of. And yes, it's actually peach soda. No, I have nothing mixed in it. Okay. Do a lot of recording in the studio. Different types of music. We've done everything from gospel music to metalhead, thrash, and rock music. It's all fun. Okay. Whoop. Nope, 71D. There's 71. Nope, just a worn out one. Hey, I know that feeling. I'm a worn out one too. Yeah, mint messing up stuff is. I always wonder. You think they ever do mess up on purpose and then put the error stuff in there just to give us something to find? I know if I worked there, I'd be tempted to come up with some really cool errors and then just keep them all for myself for a few years and then send them in to be graded. Not that I would do that. I'd be afraid I'd get caught. But it has to have happened before. I just can't think of anybody ever telling me a story about it ever happening and someone getting caught doing it. Of course, I'm the type of person that wants to go up in the winter to Oak Island and drop an iPhone down one of their holes so that they find it the next year. Try to explain that, Oak Island. Most likely, if it's got paint on it, it's probably not got any errors, but gotta check anyway. There are a lot of 74s in this roll. And we're at halfway through. This roll will be halfway through the first box. Still no silver. There was a time when I was little, every roll you'd open would have silver in it. Uphill in the snow both ways. Oh, you gotta add that when you're talking about old people. Like me. The banana sticker on a... I don't know that one. I don't do a lot of bills. How many rolls do I have? I got 2 boxes. 100 rolls. Isn't that 100 rolls? Yeah, 100 rolls. And if we find silver in either box, the first silver that we find, I'm going to randomly pick somebody and give it away. Don't know how I'm going to randomly pick. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Not good. I mean, unless we get more viewers than 10 at that time, what we'll do is, if it's 64, I'm going to pick the 4th person on the list all the way up to, of course, if you're 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you're about screwed, aren't you? No, that's not going to work. We'll have to do it a different way. I'll figure something out here. Got to find the silver first. Might even. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. That is not going to have anything. 85, 86. I still think, though, that the one that's most likely to have silver in it is that 2nd box. Okay. We might. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to start doing? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since we're not going to give away a variety unless it's like a really good variety, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the ones I need to check out, and we're going to look for, that way instead of going to the scope every time, I can just keep those out to the side, and then at the end, if people want to stick around while I check those, they're more than welcome to. But this will get us through these boxes faster. Sound like a winner? If anybody objects, speak now. Well, I thought that was... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We just found our 2nd find, official find. And we've got a 2009 with a black ear. Somebody magic markered on it. So we got our 2nd NIFC. Hey, it's a 2008 and a 2009. Go figure. So there's some stuff in here. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to grab me a... Nah, I'll just keep them stacked. Okay, let's motor through these things. Dum, da, dum. Yeah, that might be a thought we might have a proof, but we don't. We just got a coin that's really thick. Okay. Yeah, it was worth a gander. Let's go through here and see what the... Yeah. $97. No, it's 90. No, 87's one that has the... I always get excited because I always forget. It's 87 that was an NIFC in the middle of nowhere. See, I've been doing pennies for so long. I mean, with a penny, I can, right away tell you if it's... I don't have to keep my cheat sheets out. I would like to find one of those Bugs Bunny Franklins, but that would imply that I found a 90%er. Wouldn't it? Oh, I'm going to check that one, though. That is a pretty coin. Shame. That would have been great if it was a double die. Yeah, I've already checked it. Why am I putting it in the pile to check? Come on. Use your brain for something. Okay. Somebody got mad at that coin. I'm not even going to search yet. They scratched it all up. Be nice to your coins, and they'll be nice back to you. And we have... Oh, that's a pretty one. Third NIFC. It's a 2016 Philadelphia. It's in pretty good shape, too. Yeah. I'll put that in the pile. Or in the keeper pile. Oh, well, thank you, Flaming Boss. We're just trying to entertain and maybe educate a little bit. Give something to do. And who knows? If we find silver, you got a chance to win a piece of, win a silver coin. So, let's see. That's if we find silver. Because there's been a lot of boxes where we didn't find silver. Of course, there's a lot of boxes where we did too, so you really can't go by. Matter of fact, that's what I tried to explain to somebody the other day. It can be it's kind of like climate versus weather. Just because you've searched 7 boxes without finding silver, that next box you have has got the same odds of finding silver as if you had found silver with your previous 7. But it can give you an indication of whether silver's drying up or not. So it's climate change. Ha! And these are hopefully getting hotter. Because I would like to find some silver. Now the easiest way to find silver is to go out and buy it, but this way it costs a lot less. Roll 30. And not a silver. Hey, if these were poker chips, that would be fun too. I like poker. Okay, pulling out. Oh, hey. I think. Let's look at there. There's a big grease stripe through. That's not wear, that's stripe through. Look at trust. You can barely read it. So we do have a grease stripe through. And it's even weak on this side too. Oh, is that? Oh, it's just dirt on it. But yeah, I count that as a. I have to count that as a find. That's gonna be a top of the board find though, because it's not really worth that much more, especially in the shape that it's in. But it's interesting to me when I find those. And if you're new to coins, that happens when they put the grease on the die and it slams down. It doesn't let it get a good bite, so you lose. Well, you saw what it loses. It loses definition on your strike. So, and that is a beautiful 1979. I used to save these just because they were pretty coins. But look at that. It's got some scratching and stuff there. Oh. Y'all noticing what I'm noticing? This has been cleaned. Yep, somebody's cleaned that. Polished it up a little bit too. You can see the polish marks on it. Oh well. Still worth 50 cents. So, trade stone 31. Now, we should start seeing some more interesting stuff. What I did with each, once I weighed them, I put them in weight order. I want the heaviest ones to come out last. And these have got some pretty coins in here, too. Pretty, though, doesn't mean valuable. If it did, we would be searching for a totally different type of critter here, wouldn't we? So, well, it used to, a $50 was used. I'm sorry I didn't see that comment there. Invisible River Ranch. You can't put it in anything anymore, but used to you could drop a $50 in some Coke machines, soda machines, and they were easier to carry around. And of course, back then, $50 was an hour's wage too. So I think they're kind of like an appendix. They're a remainder from back when they were more useful. So, and here we go, 2001. Thought that was going to be an NIFC, but it's just a pretty 2001. I've got a buddy that collects bicentennial stuff, so told him I'd save him some. So I saved all of them out of one box, and he went, I don't need that many. Neither one of us realized just how many bicentennial $50 there are in the world. They sure made a lot. Of course, they made them for 2 years. And Oh, wait. No, I think it's just a dirty coin. You see what I'm looking at? Yeah, that's just a dirty coin. Got my hopes up. It's just a 72 Denver. I thought we were going to get to come out here and go, yay! See, I have even got clapping. Oh. Anyway. Uh, 70. That's a pretty 71. I need to quit judging these coins based on how nice they look. And hopefully. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's the first one of those I think I've seen. Unless I'm just. My brain leaks sometimes. I think I've done something I haven't. At least my wife claims that that's one of my problems. So I learned. I told somebody the other day that they asked how long we've been married. Told them we've been married for 38 years. They said, how did you stay married for 38 years? I said, it's easy. I said, I learned the first rule of staying married. If you're in an argument with your wife and you find yourself winning, stop and apologize, because being right has nothing to do with staying married. I stand by that to this day. So, if anybody asks you, just tell them. Of course, if you want to know who loves you most, your dog or your wife, lock them both in the trunk of your car for 30 minutes, see which one will still hug you when you let them out. That'll work. So, every once in a while we get a roll like this one. It's got a lot of them that need to be searched. Is that an 83? 82p. Never mind. Yep, gotta look at my cheat sheets. Okay. Let's get down. Look, we're getting down. We only got 15 more rolls after this one for the first box. And let's see. Now, I already knew what that was. Why not flip that over? There we go. It's almost like a sorting competition. Well, see who can sort the fastest. Hmm, 36. Okay. I know something that I need to do. I need to scare it into. Maybe if I threaten it, it'll say, okay, I'm sorry. We'll get you some silver. Okay. Oh, what? No. Thought it was something else. I need to enunciate. Hard to be a hillbilly if you enunciate. They'll take away your hillbilly card. Here's another one of those dirty ones. I bet you it's a 72 also. Nope, 74. Close enough. Missed it by that much. Remember the while ago when I said there's a lot of 74s? I've already pulled out 4 of them out of this one roll. And we have our fourth, the second 2009. This one's a Denver. There we go. Another NIFC. So at least it's not a skunk box. Just might be skunk for silver. What do you think? Should I give away one of those NIFCs? Of course, it costs more to ship it than it's worth. But stacking my chips. We're going to give something away. Well, I saw looking through there. Bet you that's a 2021, but it was shiny, made a white line or light bright colored line. And we're hit with the 74s again. Yep, 2021. Well, yeah. Somebody got artistic on us. Another 2021. Got a lot of them going to be putting. I bet you that's a 2021. I hope it's not, because that means it's a really pretty whatever. But we'll put them down that direction so we can look at it first. 2021. 2021. 2020. Yeah, see, we got a lot of the 2021s in here. But, sometimes I bet that's why they call it coin roll hunting. It's kind of like fishing. They don't call it catching, they call it fishing. You're not guaranteed to win anything, catch anything, find anything. But a bad day fishing's better than a good day working, right? Unless you hate fishing and you'd rather work. Okay, roll 40. Hey, you be careful. It's nice having you here. A shame we didn't find silver while you were here to where we could, do the giveaway. But we don't control what's in there. We just look to see what we can find. And we're finding a lot of NIFCs, I tell you what. Thanks for coming. $77? Yeah. 77 doesn't show up as often as some of the others. That's why I always have to look. Get back in the habit of looking over there or automatically knowing. Okay, we're down to the last 10 rolls of the first box. Let's hope there's something in there. If there's not, we're going to continue to the second box. And a lot of dirty ones there. And I'm really hoping we find find a silver one to give away. This one's going a little bit quicker. Let's see. Oh, ring of death. Okay. Well, it's a 98. I need to wet my throat. I also need to wipe some of the... I can clean it up some other time. Okay, get back to looking. This is going faster now that I'm not looking at each one of them that we want to look at. There's back-to-back 2021s. Now, we are going to look at this one. An 80... No, we're not. That's an 82 Denver, not a Philly. Well, I was going to look at it, but just can't make myself. Guess I could. Somebody asked me how I was doing. I said, I can't complain. My wife said, that's because you don't ever apply yourself. If you tried harder, you could complain. Point taken. Just not applying myself. So I wonder what's for supper tonight. I asked my wife if SpaghettiOs were considered Italian food, but she said no. Let's put these over there out of the way a little bit. There we go. And I wonder if we can get this a little bit easier to see. Somebody marked the mint mark on that one. So we have found so far, well, let's look at it at the end of the box. We'll do a box recap. And pulling out some to search later. Just setting them up to, instead of looking at each one as we come across it, I'm looking for the errors later. If you're just getting here. So it looks like some more 2021s in here. Yep, 2021. Roll 45 of this box. I know how we can give away the silver if we find it. Before we start the box, we'll let everybody guess which roll they think the silver's going to be in, and whoever guesses closest wins it. How's that? That work? I don't know if that'll work. We'll think it over. So it might be down to where, since this is my first serious live stream, might be down to where if there's only one person watching, you're going to get it by default. Kind of like those competitions where you had to keep your hand on the truck or the car that they're giving away, and whoever the last person is that hasn't turned loose wins it. So I know. We're just going to do a name and a hat type situation here. Let's see. That's an ugly one. You know, I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do metal detecting when all of my stuff for doing the... May not be able to do live metal detecting videos, but you know what I can do is I can say, there's a 2005, another NIFC. Well, I got some good cartwheeling on that. Let's try. I'm going to just stack these because got to save all the room here for a bunch of silver coins, because I just got a feeling about that second box. I think his first box is just preparing us for the excitement. We wouldn't be able to have the excitement of a bunch of silver in both boxes. Although I'd like to be given the chance to try. But not going to cry about it. Got a lot of them going to have to go through. This is one thing about this, is there's a lot of potential for... I thought that was going to be a 2021. It's a 96. Okay, no. And there's a 95 that's just almost as pretty as that. Okay. 48. No, 49. Roll 49. And if we don't find silver in this one, then the next one, then this box is silverless. Been there, done that, so not gonna cry over it. Not out loud where everybody can make fun of me anyway. That would be, you know. Never let them see you sweat. Okay. Last row. If I was a betting man, I would say this probably does not have a silver $50 in it. And I'd win that bet. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Okay. I tell you what, I really don't remember the last time I saw this many 1974 $50 in one box. There's just a lot. Oh, looky here. We do have one final very nice 2017 NIFC. That's almost that would I think that would qualify as AU. About uncirculated. Okay, box one is finished, and we ended up with a grease stripe through, and what I think might be a repunched mint mark, but I don't. I really can't tell, so I'm gonna have to get somebody else to look at it for me. And then that weirdly missing a nine. Maybe they needed the nine somewhere else. Let's show this here in case y'all didn't see it. See there? It's a 1974, but it looks like somebody has done some surgery on it. I can't tell if it's trying to figure out what. I guess if there was something impacted at the mint, but it just looks like, see, as you get over, you can see it looks like there's some abrasion. But I'm still going to have somebody look at it. And then we've got 6 NIFCs, and some of them pretty nice looking. So let's get into the next box. Let me get some of this out of the way so that we're not, because I'm going to have to dump some halves. And it's nice having a half bag. I use these canvas bags I picked up at Hobby Lobby to store the coins in before I take them to the bank. Because these things are nice and tough. And show you some of the. Here's our next box. I've already opened up to make sure and made sure that there wasn't any obvious enders. I haven't checked the other side. I could see through the little holes in the box, but couldn't really see. Okay, let's let me get some of these out of the way. So how y'all doing out there? You having fun? I'm having fun. These are all halves that I'm going to search for varieties and errors and look for them a little bit later. Put them in a cup, get them out of the way. So, stretch out a little bit. Talk for a second. I think we'll go through this one quickly the same way. Hope you don't mind. I'm going. Oh, hey, everybody, look that way. A little bit of vape. So these all weigh. This box averaged quite a bit heavier than the other one. So this right here is the heaviest roll of both boxes. 226.35 grams. I'm going to start with it. And then we're just going to just take off. So, here we go. I would think that on a roll that weighs more than the rest of them, there should be something in here, but it's not guaranteed. Evidently, it's really not guaranteed. But it's fun to start at the other end every once in a while, isn't it? Okay. Again, we're just going to quickly go through here, and the ones I want to check later, I'll keep out. So let's see what to. You know what? I'm not seeing anything that would give this more weight unless it's. I wonder if it had an extra coin in it. Wouldn't have added that much, but some of these are. Yeah. We'll just keep on trucking. See what we got. See what we got. Let's see here. Pull this down and just realized I needed to go to live chat instead of top chat. I keep forgetting you got to do that on here too. So here we go. No silver. Anyone still a lurking? Wow. Hey. I was hoping there would be some silver in that first roll that I opened. But there's a lot of newer coins in here. So maybe one of these others will have it. Saw some dirty edges, but no really silver looking ones. And okay. And looking. I think maybe in the future we just do one box at a time. Or we have battle boxes. Okay. Still no silver. But I bet you there's going to be some errors and varieties in here. Just way too many possibles for there not to be something. Row 5 of the second box. Oh, I think it's just a dirty one. Or is it? Okay, we've got our first silver coin. We are going to be giving this away. We've got a 1967 40% silver. Pretty nice one, too. Silver number 1. Speak up if you're here. Anyone here? Dan Aiden, are you still here? I probably said that wrong. Yeah, you're still here. You may be the only one. You may be the only one still here. You know, if you are, do you know what that means? And you're not going to believe when I picked those up. Look what's on the other end. A 2009 NIFC. So, we'll give it about another minute or so. I clicked on it says 3 viewers up there, but it also says when I click on participants, you're the only name on there besides mine. So, if you would like, going once, doing it like an auction, going twice. Yeah, this is what happens when you're the only person for a giveaway. I don't even have to figure out a way to draw for it. So, if you want it, all I'll need is a mailing address. You can send it to hillbilly@thisworldismine.com. And it will go out tomorrow, and you'll receive a silver $50. So, if you'd rather not divulge your information, that's fine too. We'll. I guess first I should ask, do you want it? Let's see here. 72. Fair enough. I tell you what, as long as you're here, it'll sit there, and if somebody else comes in, if you can pick who it goes to. How's that? I just enjoy doing this. You can probably tell that. But I also really enjoy making people smile, playing. I even got some of my music queued up to where some stuff I've recorded. I won't subject you to that though. Okay, nothing in that one. Let's quickly go through. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if you were here when I said it. Usually all my streaming has been streaming music. There's a recording studio here. And we'd get together for jam sessions, and I'd just put on live stream and just let it go. Bad part about that is if we played too good, we'd get copyright strikes. Or at least copyright warnings. even though we were playing the music and it was obvious that we was all just sitting around playing, they would still throw copyright claims on it. So we quit doing that just so that we wouldn't get people threatening us, and I wasn't sure how they'd handle it if it was us playing. I didn't really want to mess with finding out. And oh, I forgot to do this. Since we got silver, yay! There, now we got our applause going. Yeah, that's what I'm finding out. But I've not really been the type to worry too much about it. I just don't want my channel taken down. I guess I'll probably, if I start doing the music again, I'll probably set up a different channel so it wouldn't affect everything if it did get taken down. If you got the right tools, it shouldn't matter. You can just start it up again. I've seen some people get hit with copyright strikes that I never would have. I mean, they were actually praising the song, showing stuff about it. It was actually educational. And then them come through and do a takedown on them. But I guess if I owned the rights to a song, no, if I owned the rights to a song, I would feel good that people were out there wanting to play it, and especially if it was just a little group jamming on a Friday night, having fun. Here lately, what I've been doing is, are you familiar with voice play and home free and pentatonics, those a cappella groups? Well, as someone who's been playing music since I was 5 years old, well, really 4. I started piano when I was 4. There's just something wrong about having a cappella music with no instruments, so I've been taking and pulling their a cappella songs in and adding piano and organ and bass and drums and stuff to it. Usually don't have to add too much drums because they got their beatboxers in there. And but I mean, when you're doing like Tennessee Whiskey, that song really, the way they did it, just screamed, put some piano in here. So I've been doing that. It's a wonder I haven't gotten strikes for that, because I put some of that stuff up. Maybe it's just the people that wrote that don't care as much as the people who were putting the strikes down. Still getting a lot of 72s and 74s in here. Wait, is that 71S? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. 2021. open up. Okay. Not found any 82Ps in a while. 82 fillies. They've got that no FG. I like finding those. Okay. Ah, my nose is itching. More 74s, more 72s. It's going to take me a couple hours just to go through and search all these for errors. That's part of the fun. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I looked at the edge of that and I thought, well, that looks funny. And I had an ender. It was sitting on the bottom. We got a 1968 Denver. Our second silver.
Someone was detected at your porch.
There's our second silver. There's a 67 and a 68. I won't complain. That's two of them.
The camera isn't responding.
Ziggy, show me the front door.
Okay.
Golly, look at the snow. I'd say we got a lot of snow out there now. And we had silver. We got silver. So, after 7 skunk boxes at the end of last year, we found 2 so far. And as Rob would say, can't get mad at that. And to top it all off, I've got snow outside. I like snow. Think I'm going to go, after I'm done, take one of my drones out and do some night videography in the snow. Hope it doesn't knock any power lines down. I don't know if it's snow or ice. Ziggy, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 32 degrees.
I guess it's as cold as it's going to get. 88S. 74. 74. Okay. get this on the road. And some of these have been in boxes that have been searched before.
Jessica McCaha.
Hold on one second. Hello there. Yes, I'm still streaming. With what? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I was looking out at the camera. I'm almost done. Okay, bye. That was my wife calling to tell me we got snow out there. Okay. Time to get with it. And nope. Thought we had something there, but I was mistaken. Anyone still watching? Oh, got some shiny edges. And no, 71. Thought we had. There's two 71s, both look kind of grayish on the edge. Oh well. Win some, you lose some, the rest get rained out. And now there's an interesting looking, just got some toning on it. Okay. Okay. Have we run out? We might have run out. Run out of luck. Okay. Think we are probably down, because those were the heaviest rolls that we just went through. Okay. I may. Yep, tell you what. Gonna call it the end of a stream. We were gonna give one of these, we're gonna give away this 67. But we'll just worry about it next stream. I think I'm going to go out and play in the snow. So, thank y'all, the ones for coming, and I hope to see more of you next time. I'm going to be getting a couple boxes a week for the next bit. But I think I'm only going to do one box at a time and split it up so we don't have such a long stream. We've been going a little over 2 hours, so I think 2 hour stream is pretty good. So, thank y'all for coming. And just to, I don't know, to play us out of here. Let's see, what do you want? Let's do, this will be good. Let's close with this one. Thank you. And just have fun.